If you win the championship in the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup, you also get a ride from Mazda Speed in the World Challenge division. And I've got two champions here with me. This is Jason Sandy, who won the Playboy MX-5 Cup championship 2 years ago. And Jason, how did winning that championship and coming over to World Challenge change your driving career?
Oh, it's just been huge. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity that Mazda presents for the champion of this series. To drive one of these touring cars has been a dream for me. Here I am in my second season with it. I mean, it's a real race car, sequential transmission, all handmade suspension, four-way adjustable shocks. It's the real deal, real touring car, and racing against Kleinebing and Cunningham and going wheel to wheel with those guys is just an amazing opportunity, and it's just opened a lot of doors for me.
And all of those doors have proven very beneficial towards his driving career. Jason Sandy has won races and sat on the podiums, and our other MX-5 Cup champion is Eric Foss. And Eric, first year in World Challenge from the MX-5 Cup Series. How's your season going so far?
It's been up and down. Being a rookie in the series has shown it has shown through a few times. But it's been a lot of fun. Having Charles and Jason as my teammates has just been amazing. The cars are extremely different than the MX-5 Cup car, so I've had to change a lot of things about the way I approach tracks and the way I'm driving the car. But it's been a lot of fun. I've been still struggling to get on the podium, but I mean, it just takes a few races to get in the groove with these cars. But once you get there, I think it's a lot of fun, and it shows the ladder's been really strong, and we're going to try and continue that.
Well, Rick and EFR, keep an eye on these two drivers. Mazda is helping them go places.
Welcome back to Autobahn with Elliott Forbes Robinson. I'm Rick Benjamin, watching Todd Lamb in the '84 car, the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup, sixth race of their 2009 season. Elliott, this is unbelievable to me. The backstory to this: last week the series raced at Barber Motorsports Park down near Birmingham, Alabama. Lamb won that race. He'd been so dominant that SCCA Pro Racing said, "We're taking your motor to check it, make sure it's all legal." These are sealed engines, but sometimes things can get done. We don't really have an answer yet. They've got a new motor in the car. No problem. See you later.
Yeah, maybe even more so dominance than it's been before, because these guys don't seem to have anything for him. He's still about anywhere from a half to a full second a lap faster every single lap than the guys behind him, and that's the guys that normally are up front with Piscatell and Mark Miller. So I don't know what they've got on that car, but they've done it right someplace. And Lamb is obviously doing an excellent job of driving the car to be up there too, because these cars are quite equal, and he's just dominating this stuff week after week.
The Atlanta Motorsports Group feeling that 84 for Todd Lamb. And here's Miller running in second spot in front of the car of Justin Piscatell, the car of Zach Ply, and it's a tight championship battle. Miller is in front because he's run all 5 races so far this season. Piscatell and Lamb have been series regulars, as is Ply. Lamb missing that first race. That's the difference right there. Then you have Stan Wilson, who had the incident a little while ago. Mark Jenkins, one of the two Traxxas cars. Kent from Tennessee and Jeff Mosing among the top 8 in the championship standings. And look at the gap, almost a full straightaway from the leader, Todd Lamb, back here to Mark Miller.
Boy, it's something. I think we're getting a much better view of Lamb than they are.
Yeah.
Because we have cameras all over, but it's good. We've also got a good race here between Harrah and Mancuso. That's a good race. They've been going back and forth. I don't know what happened with Harrah. He was up front right behind his teammate Piscatell there for a little while, and then has dropped back and got into another race. I thought he was going to stay up there. Harrah has been very fast, but this year he's been struggling for a lot of different reasons.
Oh, we've got one car off. Yeah, we'll try to find that for you. Around the course, we've got another incident. Looks like a wheel may have separated from one of the cars on course. We'll try to find it there. Looks like the 22 car went off. That's the Janica car, Team Janica Racing. The 22 deep in the pack here, being driven at the moment. Back in the 9th spot, Mark White driving that car this weekend, one of our newcomers, big-time race leaders on that run up towards turn 11. Lamb with a big lead over Miller. Ply in third, the fight for 5th. Malkasian in that yellow car trying to work his way around Justin Piscatell in the red and white machine. I'm sorry, Justin Piscatell up ahead. That's Nick Mancuso in the red and white machine. Mancuso, the Lake Forest Sports Cars tire line on number 29, trying to hold off Harrah. And Mancuso's a guy we've seen good speed from in his first year in this series, Elliott. The consistency's been lacking.
It is, and sometimes he's very fast. But, this track he has been to before, so he knows his track, and he should do well at it. And he's running with some very fast cars there that are normally fast, and he's just doing a great job with it. And this is a track where you just can't make mistakes. If you make a mistake, somebody's going to pass you on the next section into the braking area.
Behind Malkasian, Chris Rhodes and Richard Fisher starting to close in as well. So this is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th in play here up one of the straightaways heading toward turn 16, I believe, on the backside of the racetrack here. Let's get it down to pit road. Derek has an update.
Thanks, Rick. Down here with the number 14 of Brian Domont. He hails from nearby Borbanus, Illinois. And Brian, not the way that you wanted to start your MX-5 Cup debut.
No, absolutely not. It's actually got a good start. Went from 4th to 3rd. We were kind of just settling in. And coming down into turn 2 on the south course, went from 3rd to 4th, do the upshift, and it just nothing. And I tried everything, called the crew, and they gave me a few ideas on pumping the clutch and things, and nothing worked. Brought it in, they couldn't get in. Very disappointing. But I want to thank my sponsors, Iowa Grain and Keeley Construction, and everybody who's helped make this at least one-off right now deal happen. And just disappointment, man. You just want a good. Started out good with fast in practice, and I thought I had a good shot. Kind of know the track really well from being home track. Cars aren't much different than what I normally drive. Just hoping for one good one-off start, but wasn't going to be. Maybe we'll come back again later in the season.
Well, guys, you can see the frustration in his face, and you can also hear it in his voice too. It's a tough break for Brian Domont.
No question about it. This battle for second continues to rage. Mark Miller in the 28, the MOCA car, continuing to lead for that position over Zach Ply. They've been nose to tail for the entire race, Elliot.
Well, they have been, and it's good. Looks like they've gapped Piscatel just a little tiny bit. But they're still having a really good battle. Looks like Ply's going to make a move going into turn 8.
Zach Ply found a place to get a run. He's going to try to get second back, and he does it.
Yeah, that was a good move. So you'd think that there was a little bit of a mistake up in turn 6 by Mark, because that's where you get your run going down to turn 8, and the turn 7 corner really we got somebody in the wall.
Sure do. We thought that it might have been the 22 car that was in trouble earlier. Another car against the barrier. Let's see what happened. It is the 22. Second time for Mark White. Locks him up, it looks like.
Yeah, got offline there. Is out in the marbles right now, trying to turn it in the marbles. Locking it. Oh, man, there's something else going on there. They're trying to... There's a brake or something that's a problem in that car. I don't know what it is.
Something locked up in the car. You see parts coming away. He goes all the way across the grass. They were able to park that car. He gets it stopped, it looks like, over in one of the safe areas over in the grass. Yeah, behind the barrier, kind of. So 20 minutes to go, 20 and some change. Back with more of the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup right after this.